Hey everyone, this is Max. In this video, I want to show you how you can test each card individually in your flow. Now, you can of course test the entire flow, but I think testing each card individually as you build the flow has value because I think it will minimize errors when you test the complete flow, the final flow. So let's get started. Now, I already built my flow, but I think the concept is very similar if you do it kind of a step by step. Now, I'm going to tell you in a sec what I built here, but one little tip that I also like to share is that you can always, if you have a lot of steps, you can always switch to flowchart and kind of see what the flow does. So I combine some strings together, then I create a Google spreadsheet row, and then I send a message to Slack. But let's go back. So first I've got the two inputs here, and then I concatenate the three strings. This is just a space. So again, if you want to test this, there is a test discard button for most cards. And then we can say 1, 2, 3, test. And then we get the space here because there is a space right here. So if I test again, all right? Now this output is on map to create a new row, and then also to send a Slack message. So if we wanted to test this card, we click this test this card button and say hello, click test, and then we can go, and right here, this is the new row that we just created. Now for the Slack card, we can also test it, and then test and say hello. Now, as you probably noticed, so the format is that the inputs are on the left, and then we've got the outputs of the card on the right. And then test, right? And if we go to Slack, we should see the message. Now, not every card will have inputs, and just to give you an example, if we add date and time, and then now, this returns the current time. If we test this card, then of course no inputs, and then this is the output from this card. All right, and so again, I highly recommend you test each card as you build the flow, or if you added a few cards, of course you can test it then as well. Now, but as I said earlier, you can and should test the entire flow. So let's do that. All right, and then test. And then so my flow has two inputs, and say hello workflows. So this message is fine. Click run test. And then it switches to this flow history view, which again I love because it shows how data flows or mapped from card to card. And if we go here, and we see the new row, and if we go to Slack, we also see the message. All right. So that's it. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.